You tell your dog to sit and he does. You tell your cat you love her and she blinks at you. Maybe by accident? And your parrot, well, he just called you an idiot. But does he even know what that means? In fact, what does all this mean? Is your dog just responding to sounds, your cat ignoring you on purpose, and your parrot, well, just repeating your bad habits? The answer lies deep inside your pet's brain, because while animals don't process language the way humans do, their brains still light up in fascinating ways when we speak to them. And some animals, they might even understand us better than we understand ourselves. Let's start with dogs. Scientists at Evazlorand University in Hungary conducted an experiment where they scanned dogs' brains while playing recordings of owners saying different words, like good boy, in both happy and neutral tones. What they found was surprising. Dogs process language in two separate brain regions, just like humans do. The left hemisphere of the brain focuses on the actual words, while the right hemisphere focuses on tone and emotion. That's why you can say banana pancake in an excited voice, and your dog would think something great is happening. But if you say walk in a monotone voice, they might not react the same way. And some dogs, they're language geniuses. Meet Chaser, a border collie who learned the names of over 1,000 objects and could fetch them on command. Scientists tested her ability to link words to objects, and she passed with flying colors. This suggests that while most dogs rely on tone, some can learn to associate words with meaning. But what about animals that choose to ignore us? Now, what about cats? Do they understand their names, or are they just pretending they don't? In a study published in the journal Scientific Reports, researchers tested cats by playing recordings of their owners saying their names, as well as random words. The results? Most cats did react to their names, ears twitching, heads turning, but they rarely responded in an obvious way, like dogs do. Translation? Your cat knows you're calling them. They just don't feel like answering. And if you ever wondered why your cat comes running when you shake a treat bag but ignores you when you call their name, well, that's because they understand priorities. And let's be honest, you're not as important as food. Okay, but what about parrots? Unlike dogs and cats, parrots don't just react to words, they actually say them. But do they understand what they're saying? Meet Alex, the most famous talking parrot in history. His trainer, Dr. Irene Pepperberg, spent 30 years teaching him words, not just to mimic them, but to understand them. Alex could identify colors, count up to 6, and even ask for things specifically. This suggests that at least some parrots can associate words with meanings, not just sounds. But most parrots? They're probably just repeating what they hear, without truly understanding the meaning. Now, here's where it gets really weird. Your pet might not fully understand your words, but they do understand something even deeper: your body language and emotions. A 2019 study found that dogs' stress levels actually sync with their owners. Meaning if you're anxious, your dog might start feeling anxious too. Even if you don't say a word, they're basically emotional sponges. This is why your dog comes to comfort you when you're sad, or why your cat might stare at you like it knows something's wrong, even if you haven't said a thing. So do our pets really understand us? Well, yes and no. They don't process language exactly like humans, but they're experts at picking up on tone, body language, and even emotions. And in their own way, that might be an even deeper kind of understanding. And honestly, that's kind of even cooler. What's the weirdest thing your pet has ever done that made you think they actually understood you? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing animal facts. See you next time.